Hey guys, Boris, welcome to the weekly technicals for the crosses for October 31 to November 4, 2016. This week, the story in the crosses is a lot more murky than it was last week. Last week, it was all Euro crosses. Euro-Yen worked, Euro-Pound worked, even Kiwi-CAD worked. Everything was quite clear and pretty obvious as far as the trades go. This week, I think the story is very likely the relative weakness of the commodity dollars. And to that end, I have two ideas that are essentially sort of a similar idea, but both weighed towards the euro. Euro-CAD, Euro-Aussie, both of those look to be interesting to the upside. They both had a strong breakout this week. And again, I'm bearish CAD and I'm mildly bearish Aussie. So therefore, those two trades could potentially have an interesting play out as the week goes by. The other interesting trade this week is the Swiss yen. This is kind of a interesting move here in a sense that if you like the yen trade to the upside, this is an interesting way of playing it with less volatility, basically because it's on the cusp of this 106.50 breakout technically. Let's take a look at sort of the resistance and support, and then we'll take a look at the charts and just see how things look. On the Euro-CAD, the movement to the upside is all the way up to 148.50. The support is 45.50. On the Aussie, it's all the way to 46 and support at 42. And in Swiss yen, we're on the cusp of that resistance at 106 right now. 106.50 to the upside is a potential move here. And the support lies at the 104 level. So looking at the charts here, we can see where let's start with the Euro-CAD first. We can see on the Euro-CAD here, big breakout this week. Very nice V-shaped bottom here. Certainly some retraces do. I don't think I'd want to be chasing this trade, but I think a move back down to 46.50, even down to 4600, very possible. As long as we have a series of these higher lows, maintaining ourselves is still in a pretty healthy uptrend. Any kind of a pullback into the uptrend should be relatively productive. And of course, a break above 47.50 really opens up the full run. Now, the 48.50 is a very hard resist, but if you can position yourself well in the 46.50s, 4600s, then you have quite a lot of room here to go to the upside, whereas the support here is pretty clear at around the 144.50. That's the trade in the Euro-CAD as the week progresses. On the Euro-Aussie, the trade is also relatively clear, less of a volatility. 42, very clear support here. We'd hit a big breakout, just a small tip back to 44 probably would be good to get you into a trade, and a move up to 46 is quite possible. Again, all of this is really a trade less on the strength of the euro. We do think that there's maybe more, like, another 50, 70 points in the euro to the upside possibly before it hits full resistance. But it's really a question of whether you get weakness in the COM dollars. And that's really the trade here on the crosses that could potentially work as the week progresses. And then last but not least, kind of a quiet trade most of the time. But what's impressive here when you're looking at this, very clear rounded bottom, almost a W formation bottom here. We're really on the cusp of this 106.50 breakout. A break above even the highs over here, sort of the highs over here, which is around 106.40, really suggests a much stronger, deeper potential breakout. One of these things, one of the ways you can do it is either buy on the retrace here, possibly down to the 105s. Yen comes in, let's say, and just jitters in Asia as we open up trade on Sunday or Monday to you guys, and then certainly bounces back on dollar strength. That could be a potential trade, or you could simply wait to see if the 106.50 is cleared. A clearance of the 106.50, very bullish signal, really opens up a run all the way up to 108s on the Swiss yen. So that's kind of how the crosses shape up this week. It's, like I said, a less obvious story, but perhaps still a pretty good one if we can buy the COM dollars on a relative weakness basis here for further gains to the upside as the week progresses. Wishing you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris, over and out.